yes.
All right, Ms. Lake, they're telling me you're going to change your plea to guilty to the one count of the indictment. Before we get to your change of plea, I am required to go over some things with you, okay?
Okay,
How old are you?
I'm 49.
How far did you go in school?
I have my associate's and real estate license.
So you can read and write.
I can.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
I am.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you in this matter?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No.
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Mr. Huss?
Very satisfied.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, I'm not.
Do you take medication that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on today?
I do not.
As you're entering a plea of guilty to one count of possession of cocaine, a felony of the 5th degree, that carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison and a maximum fine of $2,500. The prison term is not mandatory. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
I do.
Mr. Tranter?
On or about November 2025, Warren County, State of Ohio, the defendant, Robin Lake, did knowingly obtain, possess, or use a controlled substance, being cocaine, in an amount of 0.33 grams.
Mr. Huss, anything on this?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lake, did you hear the statement that she read?
I did.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
I do.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering a plea of guilty, the rights we discussed.
I do.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights that we've discussed. The court will accept your plea of guilty. Based upon the statement of facts and your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. Now, I'm not going to get into the matter of sentencing today. I don't know enough about you to sentence you, so I'm going to order a pre-sentence investigation, and we will come back in a few weeks and do sentencing at that time. Anything else, folks?
Yes, one thing, Your Honor. She would like to be in a position to go back to work and have the routine she normally had before the case started. So if her home incarceration confinement could be adjusted to allow her to do that, she would greatly appreciate that.
Are you at the coach right now?
I am doing community, so I go 9 to 1 Monday through Friday. So they have me still living at home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And
They.
she-
I was assessed twice, and they recommended that both times.
Gotcha.
And I'm also attending NA meetings that was approved, my time, I'm doing that on my own, as part of my recovery. I'm almost 60 days clean, and, have that approved with Conroy. So I just haven't been able to go back to work. I haven't worked all this year because I was incarcerated. And I don't want that to be a stressor on me where I want to, get back into my addiction.
Did you test this morning?
I did.
And what was the result?
It was positive for my Adderall, which I take for ADHD, and that was it. It was clean.
Do you understand why the court placed you on electronic monitored house arrest?
Absolutely. I would like to stay on the monitor as well, just because I think that helps hold me accountable. It's just.
Okay, that's what I was trying to consider. That's okay. That's fine. I appreciate that.
Sure.
All right, I will allow for work release.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
43200, the State of Ohio versus Robin Lake. Ms. Lake is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Huss. Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the State of Ohio, we're here for sentencing. Everyone's had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything on behalf of the state?
No, sir.
Anything from probation? Mr. Huss?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor, I have read the pre-sentence investigation report. I think it does a decent and thorough job of telling us what brought us to this point today. As I mentioned in chambers, Robin has been one of the most engaged and conscientious clients I've ever had as far as realizing the gravity of her case and being willing to do something about it. From what she tells me, she's went above and beyond, went to NA, both NA and AA.
Correct.
Even though this wasn't alcohol related,
Correct.
she wanted to or activities that away from substances that they shouldn't use, or to be very careful about, in the case of alcohol anyway, be very careful about using, and it's made a good impression on her, and she wants to try to clean her life up so that she doesn't get into this situation again. Which has helped her, but she wants to get back to work, and lead a normal, regular life as possible when she's she would like to be able to be in a position where, if it's possible with the coach, to try to dovetail that with her domestic and employment life, be able to work. And home incarceration seems to have worked for her, the monitor, but it's physically uncomfortable for her. I know a lot of people in that situation say that, but she wanted me to let the court know that that's become just physically irritating or uncomfortable, and she wants to be able to get away from that if possible.
Ms. Lake, is there anything you'd like me to know?
Just want to apologize to the courts and also mention that when I went to jail for 5.5 weeks was actually a blessing. So thank you. Since then I have been sober and clean, and I started getting peer support myself. I do live streams as well, so I have 2 different incomes for recovery and addiction, and I'm also helping my son as well. So this has all been a blessing for me. So that's why I'm here to take responsibility.
And she's willing to comply, Your Honor, with any information that probation needs as far as employer contact.
Yes, I'm
So
not
that
sure
things
why
can
that
be
wasn't there.
verified. Okay.
Yes, that should
You
have
wanna
been on
fill
the
in-
PSI.
fill in
I
on
just
that?
got a raise and a promotion at my job, and we're getting into our busy season. I do work with kitchen and bathroom remodels. We do slabs, and it's requiring me to work over full-time hours. So, and then with my other income as well, so I can pay court costs, and also I just got full custody of my son. So that's a little bit extra expenses for me as well.
Okay. All right, the court's considered the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation. I've considered the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. I do find that you are amenable to community control, so I'm going to place you into community control for a period of up to 3 years, subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You are ordered to refrain from the use of any drugs or alcohol, and that includes marijuana or THC in any form. I want you to continue through successful completion what you started with the coach. I want you to engage in sober support groups, gain full-time verifiable employment. As of today, I'm going to order you continue on the monitor at your PO's discretion. Once you get settled in with your new PO, then they'll have the discretion to remove that when they can feel comfortable with your compliance. The court does find that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. Do you have questions for me?
I do not.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep, Mr. Huss, thank you. Robin Lake, Ms. Lake, the court has received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your supervision. Could you read that allegation for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant did violate general condition number 7, in which on June 16th of 2026, the defendant tested preliminary positive for cocaine use and denied use. The sample was sent to the lab and confirmed positive for cocaine.
The court will find that there's probable cause that you have violated the terms of your supervision. This matter will be set for final hearing. You'll be held in the Warren County Jail. Mr. Hust will be notified of the final hearing date.
Yes, sir. I do need to ask for an emergency furlough. My mother is terminal, stage 4. She's down to 80 pounds. I'm POA, and they need some forms to be signed for her to go from inpatient care to the next stage of living. This week, I have responsible for the animals in her home, and also my 17-year-old son is bipolar. The medication's been locked up for a week and is safe in my residence. I'm not sure of where his whereabouts are at this time, or my car, or the security of my home, but I do need to get my son to his therapy appointment this week, as well as a infectious disease treatment that I have this Friday at Westchester. So I'm just asking for 72 hours and I can return.
You need to put that in writing and to put the very specific information with regard to any appointments that you have, and I'll review it at that time. That's all. Versus Robin Lake. Ms. Lake is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Hust, Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the state of Ohio. Mr. Hust, does your client wish to have a hearing?
No, Your Honor, she wishes to waive the hearing and admit to the probation violation.
All right, Ms. Lake, you understand you are entitled to have a hearing.
I understand, yes,
You
sir.
wish to waive that hearing and admit to the violation?
Yes.
All right. Anything for the record then, Mr. Huss, before we proceed with sanctions?
No, Your Honor, nothing at this point.
All right. Ms. Lake, at this time, the court is going to find, despite this violation, that you're still amenable to community control, so I'm going to continue you on community control. I'm going to order you to be assessed while you are in the Warren County Jail. Once that assessment is completed, I will have you released on electronically monitored house arrest. You're ordered to comply with any recommendations in the assessment. Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir.
Mr. Huss?
Yes, Your Honor, for the argue that she be released while the assessment is going on. I think there's something she wanted to address the court.
I do.
Go ahead, Robin.
We had spoken on Tuesday, I believe it was, about the list of things. My son is 17 and he's bipolar and he's been without his meds for almost 2 weeks now. He had a run-in with the police yesterday because he's self-harming himself. He's punching himself in the face. The medication I have is locked up in my place. I just need to we talked about perhaps furlough for a few days, at least through the weekend, and my mom is stage 4 terminal cancer. She is, I had POA for her. She is down below 100 pounds. I don't see her making it much longer, probably not till the end of the month. For those reasons, I do ask that I can at least be furloughed today and just to get some affairs in order and come back, even if it's a few days after my probation officer is aware of these as well. I do
Has any of
admit,
this information been confirmed, verified?
I don't have any verification. I've been made aware of mom. I have no doctor's notes on that or like the diagnosis or anything. Son, last time we spoke in jail, I asked about having a wellness check done on him and for like car keys and stuff like that at the
Yeah.
time. Then that's as far as I've gotten with that.
You're saying no to what?
I don't think a wellness check was done yet, I'm sorry. My son is with the car. He has, he's been in different states. He actually just got out of juvenile detention center himself, or he's trying to stay off weed.
Here? Warren County?
Montgomery County.
Where do
So,
you live?
I live in Montgomery County.
Who would you have doing the assessment?
The coach probably.
Yeah, either to coach or Tower House, whichever.
I think,
Do you know, have any idea how soon they could get over to assessor?
I'm sure they could do it by tomorrow.
DeCoach would, I'm sorry. I had spoken with DeCoach as well, cause I had just finished the PHP, the PPO, I believe, or, I'm sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up, but, I had just graduated to OP, so I was only seeing them like twice a month. So from my understanding, they can put me back into PHP. I was under community control. They would be able to get me in right away. In the same program with the same therapist and the same things. And I'd be able to start as soon as Monday on the PHP program, from my understanding, from 9 to 1 with, I forget his name, with Lisa Chase Miller as my therapist. I just really need to get out to my son. And when we had spoken on Tuesday, he had asked for me to make a list, and I have that ready for you, sir. I do feel I've made a lot of positive changes. I've been sober for 6 months, clean and sober from drugs and alcohol. I was in a old people, places and things with my ex. I realize now I cannot be around him. I did taste it, and I did say, if it tastes good, I might wanna do the drugs, and it tasted awful, and that was enough to get into my system the next day, and I am never going to touch any of it ever again.
Yeah, we've been here before, Miss Lake.
Yes.
You tested positive for cocaine during,
Pretrial.
Pretrial.
Correct, I did, and then when I got out of jail after 5.5 weeks, I didn't touch it again. This is my first time, and like I said, I did taste it on my finger.
All right, I'll release you today on electronically monitored house arrest. You need to stay in contact with your probation officer and get this assessment scheduled. I want the assessment scheduled, completed, within the next, today's Thursday, within a week.
Yes.
Assessment's completed. Any further violations, Ms. Lake, that we're not gonna be having this conversation a second time. So if these things are important to you, taking care of your mom, taking care of your son, then think of those things before you start dabbling in illegal drugs. Because I'm not, you know, I certainly want to have compassion for people, but You are the one making the choices, and there are consequences when you make bad choices. So
Correct.
you
Yeah.
decide what you want to do. I'll release you on monitor today.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Officer Schmidt, what's her credit? Thank you.
5-0.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.